Welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon. I'm Ninon de Rosa, your host. Just in case you forgot, because I haven't been mentioning that for a little bit, because I don't like to mention it all the time. I have Salsa Josh with me now. I had him on my show a couple of months ago, I think.
That's right.
Salsa, how are you?
I'm great. How
Are
are
you
you doing?
do I call you Salsa or do I call you Josh?
Josh is fine.
Let's call him Josh, but he does the salsa. How are you doing? Everything okay?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing great. Now, you actually are in the Air Force.
Correct.
And you've been in the Air Force for... This guy's done so many things. I don't know where the salsa and the Air Force thing come together, but I would imagine when you're not flying around in planes, you can have some fun, right?
That's right.
And did you teach all the pilots and everybody how to salsa?
I've taught a lot of military members how to salsa.
Yeah?
And I like to say, if you can march in basic training, you can learn how to do the basic steps of salsa. So.
Oh, so you do martial training as well?
Well, in basic training, we learn how to march.
Learn how to...
Right. So we always carry that with us, how to march and walk around. So the
do you
salsa
have to
steps
kind of,
come
when
with
you're
it.
in uniform, do you have to kind of march and be together and sort of boom, 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 boom? Yeah.
Not all the time. We can be a little more relaxed, but we're naturally used to walking in that
I was going to say,
straight
you're
poise.
naturally used to
Right.
walking once you have that uniform. I thought he was going to put the uniform on today, and he says, no, I'm not putting the uniform on today because I'm not talking about the Air Force today.
That's right.
So we're going to go, boom. What are we talking about?
So today we're talking about a board game that I invented.
Oh, that's right.
So it's-
we were supposed to talk about that board game.
That's right.
Before.
I have it right behind me.
Give me one of those.
Absolutely.
Give me one of them.
So here's one of the open versions.
So that I know what this is.
So this is a
Puerto
simple,
Rico.
It's about Puerto Rico.
Why Puerto Rico?
So I'll start out with the
Yes.
context. This game is pretty famous because there's a bingo version about Mexico. Okay. So the words and the cards in this game teach about the culture of Mexico and some famous terminology. And I used to play this game
It's
a
like
lot.
a history thing as well.
A little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah. It brings a lot of nostalgia to the culture, the Mexican culture.
Cool.
And so me having a passion for the Latin culture, speaking Spanish, I played the game a lot.
But are you Spanish?
I'm not Spanish, not by blood, but in my soul and
Your
spirit.
soul and your
I'm
heart
Latin.
and your
Yeah, that's right.
salsa.
And through the salsa, that's right. So, and so playing that game, I said, I wonder if they have other countries, if they made other versions about other countries.
Yeah.
And they
Not
didn't.
just Mexico.
And they didn't. So
They didn't.
no, there's no other games really similar to what I had played about other countries. So I said, hey,
Okay, this is an opening for me.
yeah, this is a great opportunity. There's so many awesome cultures we can highlight through a simple bingo card game. And so I decided to make a Puerto Rico version. And the reason I decided to do Puerto Rico is, one, I had a lot of Puerto Rican friends, but two, Puerto Ricans make up a large demographic within the Latin community. So Mexicans
Oh,
are,
they do. I never knew that.
I got to verify, but I believe they're the second largest behind Mexico. So in the Latin
really?
community, Mexicans make up a majority of our country's Latin demographic.
Okay.
Puerto Ricans are a large majority as well as their U.S. territory.
And they've also been through some horror with the hurricanes and the whole bit.
Absolutely.
So they need a little bit of, a little
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of them in Florida, New York, Chicago, and all major cities.
Yeah, Florida have a lot of Puerto Ricans, yeah.
Exactly.
And also it's USA, isn't it? Part of USA?
U.S. territory, exactly.
Yes, USA territory, which a lot of people don't know. Hawaii as well. Hawaii and all those
Yeah.
areas.
So Puerto Rico is in a state of the United States, but it is a U.S. territory, so there are some differences.
Yeah,
and they
there's a
run their own-
territory
Yeah.
and there's a state. It's
Right.
not a state, it's a territory.
Correct.
Yes, so people understand that.
Mhm.
Yeah. So anyway,
yeah.
so how does this game work? Or is it?
It's simple bingo. It's actually it's simpler than maybe what the box looks like, but you have a whole bunch of cards, and there's
You
one
got the
person.
cards
I have some
there.
cards here, a couple of examples, and see if maybe you can pronounce them. I have a translation card in the box
Oh,
that tells you
no.
how to pronounce the words
no.
too.
You will give me an easy one.
So the first card, I'll see if you can say this, Ninon.
Well, I need my glasses. Oh,
All right,
so
we're gonna try
a young
this.
lady. That's a young lady.
Yep.
And she's a wipari.
Wepa.
A wepa.
Wepa.
She's a wepa.
So the word wepa is a shouting of excitement. So it's like saying ole.
Olé,
So
wepa.
Wepa, wepa.
Wepa,
There you go.
wepa. Here we go. All right. Am I there?
Hey, you're getting there.
Well,
You're
I'm getting there.
More
All
Puerto
right.
Rican by the word.
Next thing, I'm no longer English. I'm Puerto Rican. I got to have an accent too. Do I have to have an accent?
A little bit,
A
yeah.
little bit. All right. We have a little bit of an accent. Okay. What is the next one?
All right. So the next one is
Cup of coffee.
yes, cup of coffee.
What's coffee?
And this one is pretty simple.
Cappuccino. No.
No, not really. Close.
What is it?
Cafecito.
Cafecipa.
Cafecito.
Cafecipo.
Cafecito.
You pronounce it.
El cafecito.
You're trying to catch me there. Go
All
ahead.
right. We'll do one more word.
Oh no. What's this one? It's coquito?
Coquito.
Coquito.
El coquito.
Coquito.
And this is a famous drink
Now,
that you have
let me
at...
just tell you something, Coquito. We got to get Maria Pureza up here, and she will pronounce these 100%. And she's saying, no, Nina, no, Nina. Well, I was just joking.
This is a great drink, by the way, so if you ever want a coquito...
A coquito,
It's
what is a
magnificent.
It looks like a coffee thing. No, it
It's-
looks like a cinnamon thing.
Exactly. It's like an eggnog, a spiced eggnog for Christmas.
Spiced
but it's
eggnog for
traditional to Puerto Rico. So they have
Okay,
some-
great.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
So you have to, and what? So you have all these cards out here, and you
Right.
just all you have to do is pronounce them and know what they
so
are.
one person shuffles the cards, and then they draw a card as cafecito. And people have the boards like bingo, and you put a chip on the board.
Oh, and you put a chip on the board where it is.
Exactly.
Bingo. Oh,
Exactly.
I see. Oh, see, just like bingo.
Yep.
So they're up there and they pronounce it not like me, but they pronounce it like you. And then they've got all. I guess any amount of people can play this game then.
Exactly.
So, how many cards do you have in here that people can play?
So there's
10?
53 cards, and there's 10 boards. So up
10
to 10
boards.
people, but if you buy more games, you can combine
So
them.
it's 10 people can play, and then do you make up a little prize for them or something?
Absolutely, you can make any prize.
You can make any prize. You can have a trip to Puerto Rico.
Maybe that's it. And if you're the first one to win and fill your board up, you would shout, remember the first word I taught you?
Which one? Bingo.
Wepa, wepa.
Huepa.
So
Huepa.
instead of saying bingo, you can say,
Huepa.
there you go.
I'm learning a new language. Josh is amazing. So how long and where can people buy this game?
So this game is being sold on Amazon.
Amazon, okay.
However, it's sold out right now. It took off. It went from 0 to 100 real quick.
Really? So
It
you had
did.
100 games.
I went 0 to 100 in terms of its speed of selling. I made just under 3,000 games,
Yes.
and it sold out in a matter of 2
And
months.
how much do they sell for?
$24.99.
$24.99, and you had 300 of them.
3,000.
3,000 extra O on the end there. Makes a big difference. You know when you get paid 300 or 3,000, it's a big difference. Right? You soon know where that O is missing. So you sold 3,000 of them, so now they're just getting ready. Now, do you have an idea for another game, not another, but another state or country?
I'm finishing up the Colombian version.
Colombia. Oh my
Yep.
goodness.
So that's another large demographic in our Latin community, and I have a passion
So-
for Colombian culture too.
So Colombian culture as well. So are you a man with money now?
I wouldn't say that. No, this is still a long way to go.
So got a long way to
But
go.
I'm investing some of my extra money into developing the game.
So the money you made from this, from the 3,000, you've invested into the Colombia one,
Correct.
and it still has the same 10, exactly the same game, just a different name.
Exactly, with culture from Colombia, the country of
Yeah,
Colombia.
the culture, obviously,
Right.
of Colombia. And then after you've done that, have you got? Oh, Shark Tank, here I come. That's what it is. Shark Tank, here I come with woo-hoo-hoo, Mr. Wonderful. Mr. Wonderful, I'm giving you a shout out there. You are amusing. You have a sense of humor, dry sense of humor, which is very English. And I love all of you on there. And each one that comes up is great. So this game is going to be honoring your stage with Josh.
I'm honored. That would be an honor.
Well, you're going to make it work, though, aren't you?
I'll
Aren't
make
you
it
going-
work. I'll make it happen.
Work. Can I
Absolutely.
come in with you?
Absolutely, you're gonna come with me.
And I'll come with you, and I'll give you all the confidence, which I don't
Okay.
think he needs any confidence at all, but I just want to be there because I want to talk to Mr. Wonderful and all the others. Robert's good, they're all good. Laurie's good, she's fabulous. I like them all. I love them all. So that's where we're going to go. So we've planted the seed, and now we're going to appear.
Let's do it.
And then how are you going to introduce me? What am I going to be?
I'll come up with something.
You come
You're gonna have a magnificent introduction. We're gonna make it grand.
Yes, we'll make it grand. We'll make it Ninon de Verde Rose, and we'll make it grand, and we'll come on and up. I'll have all of these, one under this arm, one under that. I'll have them everywhere, believe me. I absolutely love the idea.
Yeah.
In fact, if you have a poster, you send it to Maria, and we'll
Absolutely.
put it up on our Facebook, we'll put it up on our Instagram, we'll put it up everywhere.
I appreciate it.
Do you know why? This is a prize example to what Vegas Live with Ninon is all about. This is what we like to do. We like to help people out there, put them out there and bring them up. And last time you were on, he had the show, but we were talking about Air Force and
That's right.
everything else. And The salsa dancing.
That's
Haven't
right.
anybody learned to salsa dance with you? Do you ever go to a studio? Do you have something?
I do. I go to various studios and have different events going on in town. And so if they want to check it out, I'd say follow me on Instagram.
How do they follow you?
Salsa Josh is my name. So at salsa_Josh. You type in Salsa Josh, I'll be the first one that pops up. And I post all the events there, and you can see my stories and the fun times we have dancing.
I just love this guy. I just absolutely love him. This is my new son. Can you
Aw.
be my son?
Oh, I'd be honored.
Oh, I
I'd be
love it.
honored.
I've got Josh as my son. I don't have any children, but I have a few out there.
You have me now.
But yeah, no, I've got him now. I've got Josh as my son. I love it.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. If I can help you, obviously, in any way we can help you. Here, Colombia, here we come. We'll be right back with our next guest. Josh, thank you so much.
Thank you, Ninon.
Absolutely amazing. And our next guest, well, who's our next guest? Well, we got our next guest. Just wait for the name. I'll get it right. We'll be right back. Take care.